So along with the high-profile recruit from the Congress party, what else is happening in UP? Well, the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is in Delhi for 2 days. This is important as it comes in the backdrop of criticism within the UP BJP of Adityanath's handling of the COVID pandemic and BJP's poor performance in the Panchayat polls as well. Today is day one, and he had a 90-minute-long meeting with Amit Shah. Tomorrow, he meets the party president and, importantly, the Prime Minister as well. Remember, all these three people that he will be meeting have been, in the past 1 week, getting feedback from several other leaders in UP. So, will there be a change in the UP leadership? Is that likely? Apparently not, but Sanket takes you through what else might be BJP's game plan.
Yogi Adityanath is in the national capital. He's meeting, he met Amit Shah. He's going to meet the Prime Minister tomorrow. He's also expected to meet the party president. But what really is happening? We've got some inside track on what's happening in the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's quickly take a look. So Yogi Modi meet, what's really the way out of this UP mess? The information by way of sources, the BJP central leadership is actually worried about leadership in Uttar Pradesh. It is very clear. The central leadership has sourced its information about this, about the situation from several sources, from MPs, MLAs, ministers, the RSS's state leadership, as well as Mr. Dattatreya Hosbale. BJP General Secretary Organization, Mr. B.L. Santosh, too, had submitted his report. All these reports seem to point at some form of resentment and also inability of Yogi Adityanath in taking everyone along. That's the common sense of all these reports. These reports also say that Yogi is inaccessible to MPs and MLAs from the state, and the mishandling of the COVID wave led to these differences coming out in the open. So that's the point that we've got or gathered as of this moment. All right, so what is the possible compromise formula? Let's tell you that also. Yogi will not be replaced as he is the tallest face in BJP, which is something that we have reported. But the party will majorly course correct within the organization and the government. And that will be with the express authority and approval of the Prime Minister as well. There will be an attempt that will be made to make Yogi cabinet and party, the whole structure, more accommodating, because that was the criticism. Central leadership will press for A.K. Sharma to be inducted in the cabinet. Remember, he's a Modi man. He'll be inducted. BJP will attempt to balance the caste equations within the party organization. There is also a possibility of replacing State President Dattatreya Singh, he's an OBC leader, with perhaps a Brahmin face, so that there can be a Brahmin Thakur coordination right at the very top in the state of Uttar Pradesh for the BJP. But Yogi also has a plan of action. Yogi has come with documents to the national capital. Yogi is expected to present his track record to the central leadership. The CM is also carrying names of likely probables for the cabinet expansion. He is also trying to explain or convince the central leadership that no, there was no problem as far as handling of COVID-19 is concerned. The total strength of Yogi's cabinet is 60, present strength is 42. There are 18 positions vacant. So there will be discussions on how these 18 vacant positions need to be filled. Yogi is also likely to suggest names for changes in the structural organizational structure, and he's also likely to press hard for not removing the party chief, Dattatreya Singh. So that's really the action plan as far as UP is concerned.